One thing that just illustrates this perfectly, if you have listened, Vince Finnegan has talked about how this church got started, how things happened. It started with crisis, okay? It started with someone telling him that had power and control over his life, hey, you need to do this thing. You need to sign this thing and do everything we say. And he was, I think at first he probably thought he was alone, okay? And, he's one of those guys that just, he just does what he wants. He was emboldened to continue. You want to know why? Because the people of God who believed in him and what was happening got behind him. We have this church and this property because of somebody's generosity. What happens when you come together is you can be bold. You can have courage to do things that you could never do on your own. It just won't happen. You'll have courage to speak to people. But if we don't get plugged in, like Hebrews 10 here, it says, Paul is not saying, these lazy people. No, he's like, they're missing out. What does he say to do when you come? Encourage each other. Who wants to be encouraged? Who doesn't want to be encouraged? Who wants to, I know we sit at home sometimes or we don't join certain things because we're like, well, there's a lot going on. But every time I've chosen over my Christian walk to go anyways, I never walk away not feeling encouraged. I never walk away without something that God did in my life.